Welcome, everybody. You can tell I'm American, I start 2 minutes early. I just want to welcome you all here today. I'm going to speak in English. You don't understand? Oh, wait, hold on. Voy a hablar en inglés. Si no entiende, hay el QR code de dice Spanish. Así que todo lo que voy a decir en inglés también allá está en español, ¿ok? Si necesita acercarte, porque cuando está lejos no funciona bien, puede hacerlo, ¿ok? All right. Welcome, everybody. I'm really excited to have you all here, and I prepared a little speech, so bear with me. And I just want to thank you all. As we gather here today, we reflect upon a remarkable year filled with tremendous growth and outstanding achievements by our exceptional students, and who are not only our pride and joy, but also our future leaders. Many of them entered our school with limited or no knowledge of the English language, and today I'm delighted to announce that every single student who has been with us throughout the entire year can confidently understand, speak, read, and write in English. While some have made more progress than others, we also need to recognize that many aren't mastering just one language. Most are mastering 2 or 3 different languages. During the past 3 years, I have had the privilege of being part of an incredible learning journey, which has enabled me to impart invaluable knowledge to our students. I recognized many years ago that the traditional education model just does not work and has failed many students, many children, leaving them lacking in essential skills that they need for a successful future, regardless of the path that they choose. It is these very skills that we are instilling in our students, and when we raise the bar of expectations and challenge their minds, they rise to the occasion. In today's world, many parents understandably wish to shield their children from the harsh realities that exist today. However, while the intention is commendable to some extent, it does not adequately prepare them for what lies ahead. This is where our mission becomes crucial. Far too often, I have witnessed young individuals graduating from high school without the ability to think for themselves, lacking the confidence to chart their own course and determine their aspirations, instead letting others dictate their choices. I have observed many who struggle to solve their own problems or lack the motivation to go the extra mile and becoming complacent and okay with mediocrity. The world, we know, is undergoing rapid transformation. We have witnessed this profound change over the past few years, and those who cling to traditional ways of thinking will inevitably be left behind. While I recognize that some may have reservations about technology and screen time, given the unrestricted access to both the positive and the negative aspects of it, we must embrace the reality that technology is the future. That is why it is imperative to incorporate supervised technology usage into every child's learning experience. Our students have ventured into various platforms, such as Book Creator, to write and illustrate their own books, Animaker, to create animated videos, Canva, and Google Slides, to bring life to their research and writing, as well as create presentations, and even design their own interactive quizzes with Kahoot. Such endeavors ensure that learning becomes enjoyable and interactive. The skills our children, and indeed all children, will need for the future encompass effective communication, collaborative teamwork, problem solving, critical thinking, creativity, organizational skills, responsibility, and above all else, a growth mindset. It is regrettable that we sometimes restrict our children's dreams by telling them that they need to be more realistic, that they cannot pursue their passion of professional sports, acting, or any other aspiration deemed too risky to provide a stable life. By doing so, we inadvertently squash the dreams of these young people as they grow older. Failure is an integral part of life, and true failure only occurs when one gives up. I too had a dream of establishing my own school, which I did, driven by the desire to challenge the traditional education system, which I did. However, unforeseen circumstances of COVID, as many of us know, struck, and many might have perceived me as a failure. I returned to teaching. People told me to, don't worry about it, it's not your fault, just go back to the United States, get an administrative job, it'll be okay, you try. However, I did return home, and I moved back in with my mom at 43 years old. And I lived with her for a year, and I'm proud to say. However, in that time and in that moment, I never gave up on my dream. I never gave up on what I was called to do, and I didn't label myself a failure. Although I was uncertain of what was going to happen, I did not use COVID as an excuse to give up. The fault laid with me, even though many would say it was the situation. I didn't pivot fast enough. I didn't have enough business knowledge. I was unable to form the right team that could tackle the challenges together with me because I was too controlling. I had to do everything myself. Yes, it was unexpected, but I take full responsibility for not being adequately prepared. And today, it is all too commonplace that we often blame others for the losses and mistakes that happen in our life. And we want to instill in our students the values of responsibility, integrity, and being responsible for one's own choices and not blaming others. Nevertheless, we cannot accomplish this task alone. So, I'm going to turn to students. Which of you guys can tell me what is integrity? Valeria? Doing the right thing when no one else is looking. And we exist in a world today where actions are often justified by the mere fact that others engage in them. And we are bombarded with negativity and false information. And unfortunately, many individuals thrive on such negativity. In a time when global leaders fail to lead by example, it falls on us as the parents and as the schools and the teachers to instill not only the necessary skills that our youth need, but also the morals and ethics that mold our students into compassionate and responsible human beings. Together, we can strive to make this world a better place. And that is precisely what we are doing here at Modular Multicultural Academy. Today, we begin our program with a presentation showcasing the remarkable work of our upper elementary students. They have undertaken many projects The first is centered around change makers, where they utilized the research process to explore inspiring stories. Each week, they delved into various lessons, uncovering the qualities of that are essential for success, like perseverance, integrity, overcoming fear and doubt, and faith. Subsequently, they selected different individuals in which they researched who achieved their dreams and shared their accounts of their triumphs. They encountered numerous failures and rejections, and many came from disadvantaged backgrounds. So when we think about what we can do, what we can teach our children to do, we need to strive, because if we think about every person who we consider successful today, the majority of them started with nothing. And so now we are going to showcase some of their work, and we have a couple of mini TED Talks from some of our students as well. So, Anha, will you press play?
What does it mean to be imperfectly perfect?
Being you, not being perfect, but being the person that you are.
What does it mean to be imperfectly perfect?
To be imperfectly perfect means not to be too hard on yourself because of you.
What does it mean to be imperfectly perfect?
For me, being imperfectly perfect is doing something incorrect, but it's still perfect.
What does it mean to be imperfectly perfect?
For me, it means to be the best version of yourself because you're you.
What does it mean to be imperfectly perfect?
No one is perfect, and we need to be confident in ourselves.
I am perfectly perfect. I am perfectly perfect.
I'm perfectly perfect. I'm perfectly perfect.
We are perfectly perfect.
Okay, so now we are going to have our first speaker come up, and that was a campaign that we had reported for my friend in Australia who runs the Imperfectly Perfect campaign, and we were working with the kids on mental health awareness. But now, Angelica is going to come up, and she is going to talk to you about how to make a career out of your hobbies. Angelica?
Have you ever wondered what you will be when you grow up? Maybe you have hobbies that you like enough to make a career out of them. In this article, we are going to see the careers you can make out of your hobbies and why it's important to do what you love. All hobbies can become a career. Let's take drawing for example. There are many things you can become, such as painter, illustrator, or even a tattoo artist. Any activity can become a career. Even if you like to roller skate. If you don't know what career you can make out of your hobby, remember you can search it on the internet to get some ideas, or ask an adult. Loving your career is extremely important. If you don't do what you love, you may live angry, sad, and stressed for the rest of your life. Most people spend 80% of their life at work, so imagine doing something you don't like. These are the main reasons why it's important to do something So now you know that all hobbies can become a career. It doesn't matter what career you choose, just make sure you love it.
Okay, now we have Christian And Christian is going to come up and talk to us about why Roblox is so popular and what kids can learn from it.
Okay. If you were still alive in 2004, then you might remember a game called Nine Blocks Better, which is not known as Roblox. Both have been entertaining young people for years. However, parents seem to be anti-video game. In this article, I'm going to explain what adults need to know about Roblox and why it's an online platform with millions of games. They can get okay. Roblox is an online platform with millions of people and games. They can create games or code. They can also search a game like Ohio Simulator. They can also change their avatar to anything they want. Adults can actually enjoy it too. For example, if you're an adult and want to play Roblox, then you can search up Combat Warriors. Then you can search up Combat Warriors and play it. There's also a Roblox TOS, search and serve, that does not allow swearing, gambling, dating, and much more. Now, so the main question, why is Roblox a good tool for your kids? Well, Roblox helps kids use their imagination in every way they want. It's also a good coding program for kids, if on a laptop or PC. However, you can't create the game on mobile. It's also a fun game to play and it's very free. So parents, if you prefer to say no to Roblox, you can download and see it for yourself. That's all I have to say about Roblox. Good luck. I'm not perfectionist.
Okay, I think he was a little nervous. All right. So coming up in the next part of this is now they're going to talk about identifying problems and finding solutions. So we all know that solving problems is really important skill that all young people need in this life. So in this next section of the presentation, we are going to show you how our students have used their creativity to identify problems and find solutions to solve these problems, using their critical thinking skills and creating their own conundrums, using Animator, and how our students create their own visuals to help for understanding when studying the new concepts in science class. Angel?
La gente necesita dejar de quemar basura y árboles porque es peligroso y tóxico para los niños y los adultos en sus pulmones.
El daño por es increíblemente peligroso porque el daño no siempre es uno. Muchos elementos como muebles o accesorios pueden no parecer dañados, pero contienen partículas de humo que pueden causar problemas de salud mucho después de que se haya extinguido el fuego.
Soluciones. Anunciar en las noticias que no se debe quemar. Dar una multa a la gente que no tiene licencia para quemar. Reciclar. No manejar en los lugares secos. Mojar los lugares secos.
The Excel Conundrum, made by Axie Academy.
I've got a question for you. Imagine this. 80 students demand the principal to stop using iExcel. If the principal doesn't act fast, chaos will occur. So, what should the principal do? Option A, ban iExcel. Ban iExcel. The principal bans iExcel from the school. Option B, less iExcel. Less I excel is assigned to the students. Option C, ignore. I excel will still be used for education. So, which team are you with? Team 1, Team 2, or Team 3?
Astrocola versus Novacola conundrum. Okay, I got a question for you. Imagine this.
Some people want only Astra Cola and the other people only want Nova Cola. The people vote which is the best cola. The cola that has the most points is the winner. So what did you think? A Astra Cola or B Nova Cola?
All of our students, they made all of this on their own. I'm not that good at it. The animator stuff, I can't do it at all. So Amanda and Donovan did an excellent job with that. So now we have Amanda that's going to come up and why do most kids dislike school? Not really the topic I want at the moment, but come on, Amanda.
Have you ever wondered why kids always complain about going to school? Or maybe why they always refuse to wake up in the morning? These questions are asked all around the world, and today we'll be trying to answer them. Kids' negative thought about school aren't much of a surprise, but there's actually a good reason why. Some schools overwork their students, causing them to feel anxiety and stress. I highly suggest schools to try to decrease the amount of work they give to students. Have you ever wondered why kids wake up grouchy and tired instead of excited on a school morning? One of the reasons is because some kids don't like waking up early in the morning, so they wake up without energy or stamina because they want to sleep more, and the thought of going to school is painful. So, what are some possible solutions for these very important problems? Since kids have to go to school, one idea is for schools to try to assign less work to their students, because some kids get horrible stress and anxiety, making them go insane, crazy, and even do all-nighters, which is terrible for their health. The schools, please, I'm going to English major, decrease the amount of homework you give. Another idea is for kids to try to sleep early so they can be fresh and happy in the morning. Kids who try to persevere and have a more positive attitude in the morning and towards school. Just because kids don't always have a positive thought about school doesn't mean there aren't ways to make school more tolerable. Waking up saying affirmations and going to sleep earlier are a good start. I don't like school that much, but it helps me learn new things and helps me be a better person. School isn't generally bad. It's how your brain sees it that could change the way you might think about school. My article helped. Let's take it into consideration, please.
It might make people not want to come to this conference. I won't be using her for my social media advertising, that's for sure. Anyways, coming up next we have Valeria and how taking care of pets can teach kids great responsibility. Valeria?
Do you know how much responsibility it is taking care of pets? Well, some parents don't give their kids their pet because they think that they're going to end doing everything and their kid nothing. Today I'm going to show you how having a pet teaches responsibility and why is it important. How does having a pet teaches responsibility? Having a pet teaches kids great responsibility. For example, with a dog, you have to train him, feed him, give him water, and more things. It helps kids understand more themselves. You need to use your passions for having a pet. You need to show respect to your pet because then they will be nicer. It also teaches kids compassion, empathy, and trust. Why is it important to teach kids to be responsible? It is important because kids that are responsible are sometimes more successful in school, careers, and relationships. If you are passionate, you can deal with things in an easier way. Having empathy is good because you can make people feel better about themselves. Being respectful is nice because people then will trust in you. Parents, you think that you're going to end up doing everything, but teaching your kid how to take care of a pet will help them be responsible. Pets are very helpful in teaching this lesson to your children. After all has been said and done, you will be thankful.
Thank you, Valeria. Okay, next up is we are going to continue with watching up here. We're going to look at, we studied cultures and appreciating the different cultures around the world. And so what the kids did was, you're going to see how they created some advertisements to try and attract people to want to go to this country that they researched. And then comes some and perform them on their own as well. And then we have a couple more speakers. So go ahead, Anna.
to achieve. I want to start by being smart, and I want to do some art. I can't forget to sing and dance. Maybe a day I have a chance. That's all that I want to be. Those are my goals that I want to achieve.
Sometimes I feel like I'm all alone. Oh, nobody around, nobody home. It's like I'm in my own world. It's like I'm in my own world. So this is how it is in my own world. And here a fish will fly, and then water is dry. And the grass is yellow below me, but the sky's purple above me.
I came to school feeling fine until I saw the clock strike 9. I saw my teacher coming my way. She said, "There's no time to play." So many homework assignments, books bigger than mountains. But the worst thing that I got was accident that hit me in the gut. I explained to my teacher, Axel is a mess. All it really does is make us stress. My teacher didn't respond, but I knew I didn't do anything wrong. I entered class thinking, it's gonna be a boring day. I opened my eyes, and to my surprise, I saw in the morning it wrote trivia. Honestly, I would rather eat a lot than waste my time doing trivia. My teacher handed the sheets, and when I saw that paper, I wanted to scream. When the test was finally over, I thought I was free. But no, I still had assignments in Canada Academy. Before I could cry, I saw 10:30.
The sky darkens as trees fall. I smell passionately the day sky. It's heaven feel being over. Bodies calm, no other competition. I do not recognize what should be.
They all have some great imaginations, huh? Okay, up next we have Carrie. And Carrie wrote about how parents can be more supportive of their children. So Carrie?
Dear parents, we all know that your kid have an obsession over some K-pop or some famous people. However, I bet that when you were a child, you probably acted the same way as someone you loved it too. Am I right? It's time to be more supportive and remember you were our age too. First, actively encourage your child to do their best while being supportive of what they are into. Here are some ways to show them you care. Try to know their favorite K-pop group or who are they famous of. Always tell them that they're doing good when you see them trying their best. Encourage their dream even if you know it will be a big risk. Second, try to entertain your love and their hobbies by being a fan too. Maybe you don't like it, but it's a way to spend time with them. One thing you can do is tell your kid that One thing you can do is tell your kid that they're weird or crazy. These two words are really bad and heartbroken. Be patient, learn some of their favorite song or do some fun things with them. Spend some time with them to show your support for everything. So parents, be the parent that your kid wish for. Have free time together, try to find something in common, and respect them. Kids want freedom. They want to spend some time with you, so be the parent that your kid needs.
Okay, up next is Harley, and Harley is going to talk about what adults need to know about leading by example. Harley?
Sometimes adults make mistakes, which is okay because we all do it. However, at times they don't set a good example, especially when they ask kids to do something, but they don't do it themselves. Let me explain. In this article, I'm going to tell you how kids and teenagers feel about what adults say and do, and why it's important to lead by example. Kids and teens are just learning as they go along. So, where do they learn what they do and how they act? From adults around us. However, adults tell kids to do one thing and they do something else. Then when we ask why, we got the wonderful answer, because I said so. Let's look at a couple examples. Many adults say social media is bad, but how many kids see their parents and family on social media all the time, scrolling and scrolling, paying little attention to us kids? No phones at the table, but they are eating and looking at Facebook. Or screens are addictive, yet it can be seen to not survive without theirs. So why it's important for parents to lead by example? Because kids copy what they see others do. This is how we learn. It's confusing. We learn by example. We follow your lead, and when you say one thing and do something else, something different, we are going to do what you do. The best thing to do is spend more time with us kids. Help us understand why when we ask, and remember, we are watching everything around us. Technology is great, but we should appreciate it all around us, especially each other.
They all wrote these on their own, by the way. I just edited. So next the next section is we're gonna see some of the things that they created in the book creator about fables. They wrote their own fables and they wrote their own parables, and followed by their vision boards. They learned about vision boards and created their own vision boards as well. And then, as a class, they wrote a play, and they're going to act out that play for you guys this evening. So here we go. Go ahead, Anna. Actually go to the PowerPoint. Number 2, yes. Okay, so now without further ado, you are going to see the presentation, the play, of Axolotls versus Mexico. Now, Mexico is not the country, Mexico is the bad guy. So, again, they created it, and it was quite interesting. They were put in groups of 3, and they each did an act. 3 did act 1, 3 did act 2, 3 did act 3, and it actually came together very nicely. And so, once our narrator comes out of the bathroom, I'm just going to set it up, and we will be ready to go.
2, 3. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. It was a beautiful day, and the sun is shining, and Junior tries to find someone to play with. He tries to find his friends, but to no avail. He realized that all the axolotls in town are missing. Axolotl Junior then wanders into the jungle, trying to find his friends. Suddenly, he gets distracted by a butterfly and starts following it. Before he knew, he got lost. Spontaneously, he finds Mr. Quackers.
Are you lost, child? Yes. My name is Mr. Quackers. No, yes, I'm excited to fix himself.
Junior looks up and down at Mr. Quackers, who is very clearly a duck.
Well, maybe your friends are just waiting for your seat. My friends start because those friends like me or not. There's the way.
When Mr. Quackers and Junior were introducing themselves, they heard a distant voice call out from the trees. The axolotl, Mexico has taken to eat. You will find your friends still in the path, but beware, Mexico's mighty rat.
You have to go save your friends.
So Junior and Mr. Quackers set off the path out the jungle together.
I see the triangle here.
Hold on, so when I'll leave it you when it's time.
The other axolotls are in the cage on their way to Mexico. We see the axolotls, Axie, Wildflower, Kenny, and Stitch in a cool rusty cage on the back of the truck, moving down the highway.
No, that's a bad idea. Instead that, because one side of the cage to the bottom of his truck.
No, what's that? Well, that is not a cage.
No, if we follow the water, it will be next to the top.
Maybe it would be enough just to catch it. You guys will keep us dead, right?
The axolotls are discussing how to save the team.
Last, how about you swim to a sewer and lock the door? No, I'm going to save them on my own.
So Junior and Mr. Quacker split up and stormed in separate directions. Meanwhile, the other axolotls are playing dead in the cage, but the guard doesn't even care about them.
We need another plan how we will die.
We should just use Kenny's plan because the guards are not that dumb enough to be tricked by us really fast.
One of us we have to spare the guard.
Meanwhile, the guards are talking.
Hey guys, look at the guards. Let's take a chance to distract them.
Yes, but let's keep the guards. I will do it because everything I do is always perfect.
Good. And we stop being arrogant because we have info on you about come on guys. We have to fight right now.
Yes, why do we have to fight? No food, so stop food.
So Wildflower starts to distract the guards by talking about how great he is. Hey guards, do you know how I have a big house and I have the best fish in the world that no one has and no one can be good enough for me? Oh my. the plan for distracting the guards is working, they all moved to one side of the cage, but there was a problem. The cage was too heavy and they weren't strong enough to move it.
Oh no, if food's enough for the kids, we can't hurt one try. We need another plan, guys.
We can't just wait for someone all you want to this thing before doing everything I think.
Wildflower, please stop. Yes. Can you haven't you ever had a wildflower? You go in trouble.
She's right. It's just a much flower.
You're great, and we love your friend. But we're all here working together because we don't need to get each other. You would take a lot of friends because you don't appreciate what anyone is doing. You only think about yourself.
Oh my god. Everyone is trying to me. Why?
Let's stop now, please.
I know you all are jealous of me because I'm perfect.
Forget it. We're trying to help you, but you can't even see. One day you'll learn the hard way. Let's get back to the plan and forget this one now. We need to get out of here. What? Why are we talking about?
Their mouth with a big tape and make sure they can never take it off.
Hey, why don't you take my mouth and napkin too?
Because you talk so much and you're really giving me a headache.
We're all okay with that.
Why? Why?
I knew this would happen. Maybe you know Do you think that you're now you're helpless?
Why we're talking to the guards and helping them take wildflower's mask?
Yes, why? We all know that Wildflower is arrogant, but we need to stick together no matter what. I don't think we will be saved by anyone.
I'm not glad that this will get others.
Can we still be friends?
Yes, but after you admit that I'm perfect and you wouldn't do anything without me.
Okay, I got it. After they were separated for a while, Junior and Mr. Cracker realized that they were going in circles, and they bumped into each other again.
I'm so sorry for leaving you. I realized I needed you. And I'm also sorry. And I need you too. That isn't exact. Friends.
You have an idea of how to sit with me?
Yes, wait. You're at the nice honesty. I thought actually I have a very hungry Well, if you're a big you would like to Mexico, right? Yeah, well, we don't want circular times. Let's go.
So Junior and Mr. Crackers go flying, and then Junior tells Mr. Crackers that he saw the team while they were flying. They passed the gate where the team was. They found the team in a cage with a lock. Junior asked Mr. Crackers if he could pass him the hammer so he could break the lock. After they released the team, they realized that the team was weaker than ever.
Yes, we have to hurry. The guards are almost there. There's enough for all.
So Junior and Mr. Crackers and the team took a bite of the Seagate Whopper and got their powers. Kenny got the superpower of invisibility. Wildflower got the superpower of thunder. Axie got the superpower of rage. Stitch got the superpower of throwing balls of energy.
Well, I think my superpower would be for
Pedro tells the axolotls that this is how he was raised. He was told that he's supposed to not like axolotls and eat them, even though he didn't really like the way they taste. He actually preferred to be vegetarian because he doesn't like killing anything and he just wants to be friends, love everyone, and be happy.
Me too. Maybe we can all just be friends. Okay. I can be friends too.
Yes, please, I'm so tired.
Fight is finally over!
The fight is finally over and the axolotls and Mexico are finally happy. The end. Or in some way, axolotls are the same.
Social process.
It's not open. Oh, here it is. Yeah.
On the last day of school, my teacher came to me. I had that anxiety. On the last day of school, my teacher came to me. I took my GPA and I had that anxiety.
and do their songs for you as well.
They don't have anything. It's just the slide that says first and second grade.
Okay.
No. Back on the PowerPoint. Go back to the axolotl PowerPoint.
Yeah, okay.
It's the, the axolotl PowerPoint. The yes. Just
Oh, okay.
yes. It's just that's the only thing it's going to be.
All right, up next is, we have two very special songs that are going to be performed. The first one is going to be by Carrie. She is going to sing to us in French, and she is going to sing the song Love Story. Pause it for a second. I'm going to pause it. Okay.
La mon père, il n'aimait pas la paix. Il attend dans ses photos d'antan. Il n'est pas fou, il voit c'est tout. Il la voit partout, il attend debout. Il nous a la main, apparaît là de rien. Il aime si tout, il la va partout, il attend debout, pour nous à la main, that's our love story. It's our love story. We're walking through Tivolian. C'est ma faute, ouais, toi je l'ai encore, oui. Où je peux rester, mais que je puisse aimer, j'ai un peu trop bête. Je dois plus arrêter comme je le fais, non, je ne voulais pas tout ça. Je serais riche de te foutre alors si tu t'en fiches, je t'attends sur le bas si tu m'ignores, je t'offre mon dernier souffle de vie dans my life story, dans my life story, dans my life story, Une bougie peut illuminer la nuit. Un sourire peut bâtir tout un empire. Il y a toi et il y a moi. Personne n'y croit, mais la fleur fout de moi. Si tu m'ignores, je ne peux pas te croire. C'est ta life story. C'est ta life story. C'est l'histoire d'une vie. Love story.
Good job, Carrie. Good job. Okay. Up next, before we do our certificates for the kids, is Harley and Valeria, and they are going to sing the song God is in the Story. And yeah, so come on up.
Hand of praise and invisible, dusted up to make me young. Told my heart the hope is never gone. God is in this story. God is in the details. Even in the broken parts, He holds my heart. He never fails. When I'm at my weakest, I will trust in Jesus. Me, God is in this story. In the storm you're walking through, feels like it's too much, and you wonder if He even cares at all.
Hold on tight to what you know. Promise you let you go. Some are feeling free in the scars. God is in the story. God is in the details. Even in the broken parts, He holds my heart. He never fails. When I'm at my weakest, I will trust in Jesus. Always in the highs and lows, the one who goes before me. God is in this story. If He erased like addiction, if He erased like disease, He's the one who frees the prisoner. He's the healer around all things. If He erased like depression, if He erased a broken home, He's the one who holds your sorrow. He won't leave you here alone. God is in this story. God is in the details. Even in the broken parts, He holds my heart. He never fails. When I'm at my weakest, I will trust in Jesus. Always in the highs and lows, the one who goes before me. Always in the highs and lows, the one who goes before me. God is in this story. God is in my story.
Thank you so much. And that was their choice song. They chose that song, and I couldn't be prouder of them. I don't know what I'm doing with this thing. All right, so now it is, take it out because it's not going to help me. Certificate time, yay! Trevor. Oh, we'll do first and second grade first. It's a piece of paper that you receive that says that you get to go to the next grade level. Hopefully.
Still one more day.
That is true, that is true. Okay, so we did not practice this. How am I going to do this? I'm going to have you. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have you guys. I'll have come walk in the front up here and then hand them. Okie dokie. Or not. Okay, so when I call your name, if you hear your name, boys and girls, you come up and get your certificate, okay? How exciting. Yeah. All right. Okay. And then maybe we have them on. Okay, first one is Sasha, and we know it says Luis, but we call him Sasha. Sasha, come on up. Okay, here, Sasha, go behind me. Very well. right, next is Dion. Dion, come on up and get your certificate. Dion also is receiving the award for Most Improved in English and Spanish. So, okay, next is Hannah. Come on up, Hannah. Hannah is also getting a special award for being model student. Anytime anybody needs help with anything, Hannah is always the first to do it, whether she's asked or not. And so, Hannah. The next one is for is Aida. Aida, come on up. Aida also received the first grade All-Star Student Award for her excellence in all subjects. And this little girl didn't really speak any English in the beginning. Good job. Next up is Bianca. Bianca is also receiving an award for Most Improved in Math. All right, next is first grade Daniel. Not you, Daniel. First grade Daniel. Come on up, Daniel. Alexander. Thank you, Alexander. Alana Ray. Alana. Okay. I think I got all the first grade. Second grade now, Aria. Next is Hariel. Hariel also received the Most Improved Student in Math for second grade. And next is Luna. Luna's favorite animals are dogs. The second grade All-Star Student Award. Next is Alessandro. Enrique. Taking the shortcut. Okay, next is Rodrigo. Rodrigo got the Excellence in Reading Award. Okay, and there we have first and second grade. Now going on to 3, 4, 5, 6, but I don't have them in order, so bear with me. Okay, first up is, oh maybe, okay. Sorry guys, if I forget somebody. Okay. I guess I'm going backwards, starting with 6th grade. Donovan, and Donovan also is receiving the Most Improved English Language Learner Award. He started with 0 English, and he always speaks to me now. Next up, Carrie. Okay. Alright, I'm not gonna worry about the order. For completing 4th grade, I'll just say, Valeria! Woo! He's not with us tonight, but I will give it to his mom, Felipe. Next up, for completing 5th grade, Angelica. Also for completing 5th grade, Ameda. Ameda is also receiving the Creative Writing and Innovation Award. Good job, Ameda. Okay, next is Harley. For completing 4th grade. Oh gosh. Next up is somebody special and near and dear to my heart. Mr. Quackers, aka Christian. For completing third grade, Diego also receives the Excellence in Math Award. For completing third grade, Dominique. Hold on. Your mom wants to take a picture. And Danielle. Yay! Good job. And last, but they must have left, is Alexandra for completing third grade, and she also received the Most Improved Spanish Language Learner Award. So, Alexandra, we'll give it to her. Okay, so that completes this evening's celebration. I hope you enjoyed it, and tomorrow there is school. Tomorrow's pajama day. They just found out. So if they want to, God help me. Okay. Anyways, I just want to thank you all, parents, again, for your support from us, from Miss B, from Miss Andy, and Miss Camille, who could not be here with us this evening. Thank you so much, and God bless, and we'll see you again soon, tomorrow morning.
¿Usted es familia de Miss Camila?
Sí, el esposo.
Ah, mire, eso es para ella, de parte de Donovan.
Ah, de Donovan, perfecto. Muchas gracias.
Que yo le digo muchas gracias por todo.
Ah, está bien. Gracias a ustedes. Chao. Esto es... ya.